Crypto, AI, blockchain. How many times a day do you hear these words? For me, I started to feel like I was being left behind in the digital revolution. I decided to stop watching from the sidelines and become a part of it. But where do you even begin? I started with trading. At first, it felt exciting, like a game of skill and luck combined. I studied charts, placed trades, and even made some profits. But deep down, I knew I wasn't really in control. Every trade felt like a coin flip. I wasn't using data or strategies. I was guessing. And that's not a sustainable way to trade. I thought one day I will lose it all. That's when the idea hit me. What if I had a digital assistant? A smart data-driven helper to tell me when to buy, when to sell, and even when to hold. Something that could analyze the market better than I ever could. It sounded impossible, but I decided to try. I wanted something simple, a tool that could work in just one click. Yes, I know it sounds a bit childish. My favorite cryptocurrency to trade is Ethereum, so I thought, why not ask ChatGPT for help? I started by uploading a screenshot of a price chart and asked, can you predict where it's going? Of course, ChatGPT replied with something like, I don't really predict prices. So I decided to take another approach. I asked if it could write a Python program to make predictions for me. And guess what? It confidently said, yes, I can do that. The result? A piece of code that wasn't really predicting anything. It was just guessing prices based on, well, guessing. It was like asking a fortune teller who flips coins. Then I turned to my friend ChatGPT and asked, how do I make this real? How do I make actual predictions? ChatGPT told me something like, to make accurate predictions, you need real data. Guided by ChatGPT, I took my first steps into the world of coding. It introduced me to Binance, one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges, and explained how I could use their API to gather real-time market data. I went to GitHub, where ChatGPT showed me examples of how other people had done this before, and I followed these instructions to generate my own API keys. With these keys, I could now collect actual market data, prices, volumes, and everything else I would need to build something meaningful. Next, armed with my shiny new API keys and data streaming in from Binance, I felt like I was onto something big. But let's be real, collecting data was just the first step. Now I needed to figure out what to do with it. I asked ChatGPT what's next. It explained that raw data alone wouldn't help me much. I needed to analyze it and extract patterns. This is where indicators came into play, tools that traders use to interpret market data, like moving averages, RSI, and so on. ChatGPT suggested adding these indicators to make the data more meaningful. So I wrote some Python code, well, with a lot of help from ChatGPT of course, to calculate these indicators automatically. It wasn't perfect at first. I got many errors like unsupported operand type or unexpected keyword argument, and I just got back to ChatGPT asking what did I do wrong. It patiently explained step by step how to fix my mistakes. Slowly but surely, I built a program that could take in data, calculate indicators, and present it in a way that made sense. But even with indicators, I knew I wasn't done. I needed something smarter, something that could take all this information and turn it into actual decisions. So I asked ChatGPT, how can I make it truly intelligent? That's when things got really interesting. ChatGPT said you need a neural network, a type of artificial intelligence that can learn patterns in data. It sounded both exciting and intimidating. I didn't even know where to start, so naturally I asked ChatGPT to write the code for me. It gave me a basic framework using TensorFlow, a popular library for machine learning. The neural network would take in the indicators, we would calculate it, like moving averages, RSI, and so on, and use them to predict the next price movement. I thought, this is it. I am about to make my own AI trading assistant. But of course, it wasn't that simple. When I ran the code, the predictions were, well, let's just say they were wild guesses. Sometimes the model said buy right when the price was about to drop. Other times it said sell just before the price shot up. It was clear that my model wasn't learning anything meaningful. I went back to ChatGPT and asked, why isn't this working? ChatGPT explained that a neural network is only as good as the data it learns from. my initial dataset was too small and didn't have enough variety for the model to learn patterns. So I expanded my dataset. Using the Binance API, I collected thousands of rows of historical ETH prices, adding timestamps, open, high, low, close prices, and trading volumes. This was starting to feel like real progress. ChatGPT then suggested a crucial improvement, splitting the data into training and testing sets. The training set would teach the neural network, and the testing set would check if it had actually learned anything useful. That way I could measure the model's performance and know whether it was improving. With a larger dataset, I fine-tuned the neural network. I added more layers, increasing the number of neurons, and experimented with different activation functions. Each time I would run the model, evaluate its performance, and tweak it again. It was like tuning a musical instrument, except the sound was whether my predictions matched reality. After a lot of trial and errors, something magical happened. The model started making decent predictions. It wasn't perfect, it's a market after all, but it was definitely better than random guessing. It would say things like, buy at this price, set a stop loss here, and take profit there. For the first time, I felt like I had a real digital assistant. As the bot's functionality improved, I realized something was missing, a way to easily interact with it and see the signals in real time. I didn't want to be stuck in a terminal or a plain script output. That's when the idea hit me. Why not use Telegram as an interface? Telegram is perfect for this kind of project. It's fast, simple, and it feels like chatting with a friend, except this friend is a neural network making market predictions for you. I asked ChatGPT how to connect this bot to Telegram, and it guided me step by step. First, I created a bot using the Telegram bot's father to get an API token. Then we set up the bot to send visual signals, complete with emojis, directly to my phone. Now I have a fully functioning trading assistant that not only makes predictions but also communicates them visually through Telegram. It's like having a smart, data-driven friend who is always watching the market for you. Whether it's telling me to buy, sell, or hold, the bot does it in a way that it's easy to understand and act on. And the best part, this is just the beginning. The next video could go in many directions. I could show you a full day of trading with this bot in action, including how I use the signals to make decisions. Or maybe I will dive deeper into how I train this neural network to improve its accuracy. I could even explore how to expand this bot to work with multiple cryptocurrencies or integrate advanced trading strategies. It's up to you. Drop your suggestions in the comments. If you want to try the bot yourself, the code is in the description. Share your results, ask questions, and let's see where this journey into AI and crypto takes us.